Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hopefully all of you are fine. Girls, we have done in the last couple of weeks the question carrying 15 marks that comes to your final examinations. That was letter writing and application writing. We did letter writing first, that was letter to editors, and then we did application writing, that was application for the job. And then you had a glimpse of CV writing as well, right? In this lecture today we will recap all the three things one by one, so that if there was any lapse in the lecture, or if there was anything that you couldn't get, the, so it will be compensated in this lecture, right? Let's start today's lesson. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, we will have formal letter writing format. What is a letter? There are two types of letter that I told you in the detailed lecture of letter writing, right? There are two types of letter writing. One is formal and one is informal. In the informal, they are our personal letters, and that is why we do not care about the format much in informal letters. But in the formal letter, because those are something official document, that is why we have to take care of the certain format that we use in the formal letters. What is a formal letter? A formal letter has a format which needs to be followed. A typical formal letter format will be given in the next slide, right? This is something that you need to know. In the formal letter writing, you have to be very particular. Now what should be the format of letter writing? First you will have sender's address. Sender's address mean your own address. Now, because this is about letter to editors, and a sender's address is about the address of the sender, and as you are a student and you are forbidden to write your home address or your college address in your final examinations, that is why you write over here examination hall, city ABC, and then the name of the city. These are things that I told you in the in letter writing in details. This is only a recap, right? Sender address means the examination hall, city ABC, and the name of the city. Then you write, you skip a line, then you write date, and I told you the two formats of date writing. Then you skip a line here. It means after sender address you will skip a line, after date you will skip a line. Name, designation of the addressee. Addressee is someone to whom you are writing the letter, right? It means here the for example, in your final examinations letter to editors come, they here you will find you will write the designation of the editor. It means you will write to the editor. Address of the addressee, it means you will write the address of that newspaper to which that person works. And then you will write here the city, right? And then you will skip one more line. And then normally subjects come. After subject you will put a colon, and you write a subject that is of the, or that is a combination of words and not of the sentences. I told you in the detailed letter writing. Then come the salutations. Salutations mean those words with which you address the sir or ma'am, or to the person to whom you are you talking in the letter. Then body, okay, of the letter comes. In body, basically composed of three parts. The main body, first is that of the introduction, why you are writing this letter. Then the main content, what is the problem or the issue which has been discussed in the letter. And then the conclusion. Conclusion may be made of suggestions, or the it can have suggestions at the end, and you can obviously talk about the different aspects or the impact of that solution on society. Then there comes the complimentary notes. It means that you are going to end this letter, and then signature and name of the sender and designation of the sender. Again, in the name of the sender and designation of sender, you will not write your own name or roll number. In the final examination, you will write only ABC and XYZ, whatever you want to become, right? And now this is the format. It should be clear to you. If there are any question, you can ask me, and you can send me in my personal inbox or as well as in the group, right? Hopefully there is not any ambiguity or anything that you have not addressed. Girls, I am again telling you, first will come your own address, examination hall, examination E capital, hall ka H capital, right? Examination hall, then city ABC, then date, then you will skip a line and designation of the addressee, then address of the addressee, and then subject, and then salutations, and then body, which is composed of introduction, content, conclusion, and then complimentary note. Hopefully you get it. Now if we come to application, in the application format, the date will be on the top, right? You will write, first of all you will write date, right? And then you will write to capital, to, in which T will be capital, comma, then you will write here the address to whom you are writing here, yeah, address of that firm or firm or company. A firm or company will come here. The address of firm or company will come in which you are going to write, right? Here you will write the address of the company to whom you are talking to, right? And then you will write the subject, because in the application writing you are normally you talk about those applications in which you apply for a job. Then subject will be for which post you are applying. Here post should be mentioned only, and it again should be only in the words and not in the long sentences. Then here in the salutations you have to write dear, and if you know the name of that person to whom you are writing, it will be more intimate. You should write name, otherwise you can write here the designation as well, right? Here now the body of the application will come, and here you will write K from authentic source I come to know about the your advertisement. You will write here the name of the newspaper. If you come through this advertisement in the newspaper, then you will write the newspaper. If there is any other source through which you get about, you come to know about this job, you will mention the source, right? Here in these lines, introductory lines, you will come about the how you come to know about this job, right? Then in the next line, next few lines, you will tell about your own experience, personal experience. Okay, right now you are doing what, right now you are doing what, right? For example, you are doing sanitation work or to support water, or you are doing work in any NGO, or you are doing work in any school. It will be about your experience. And the next in the next paragraph you will talk about your academics, your qualification, and then in the last paragraph you will tell why you want to apply for a new job, because you want to improve or whatever the reasons may be. And in the end you will wind up it by the complimentary notes plus the your own address and your signatures. Girls, now here I want to clear few things to you people, that in the key books and in the notes and in the through different academies, you girls get a notes in which there is a formula type application writing is there, formula type letter writing is there, and formula type essay writing is there. In the final examinations, no marks will be given or no credit will be given for the formula type essay, formula type application, and formula type letter to editors. Now what is formula type? It means कि you just cram in ratta marna, you just cram few lines that you exactly fit in the essay or in the letter to editors or in the application writing, and you memorize those difficult words only to give a good impression that you know so much about the thing. But definitely examiners who are going to check your exams, examinations or paper, they are much like aware of all the techniques that are prevalent in the society or in the academics, right? That is why you must not follow any formula type essay writing or application writing or letter to editors. You should rather you must go for originality in the content. Like if you yourself have written few lines, even though that will have a bit of mistakes, but it will be given credit. At least you will have some credit rather than you will have a red marks on the whole question by writing formula type essay and you won't be getting any right. Now one more thing that I want to clear, that in the application writing, you do not mention your own address at the top, right? In the letter to editors, you mention your own address at the top, and in the application you do not mention your own address at the top. Now girls, one more technique is prevalent nowadays, that is letter of application, which you will see in many of the key books. Letter of application will be written on the same format as you have done the application writing. In application writing, first of all you write date at the top, then you write 2T capital O small comma, then you write the address of the addressee, then you write subject, and then sir comma, and then introduction, main content, and then your own personal details, and then you end that application. Here girls, there are two more ways. Sometimes you mention your personal details within the application, and sometimes you mention your details in the your CV. Now what is CV? Let's see. Right, what is CV? Curriculum vitae definition: a CV, short for the Latin phrase curriculum vitae, which means course of life, right, is a detailed document highlighting your professional and academic history. This is the definition of the CV. What does it mean? Ki this is a detailed document highlighting your professional and academic history. CVs typically include information like work experience. Is in CV you tell about your work experience, your achievements, your awards, your scholarships, your grants you have earned, your personal academics as well as experiences, everything you mention. For example, here you will write a CV template. For example, you will write your name here on the top, you will write your name at the top, then you will write your address, the name of your city, your contact informations, everything should be written here. For example, here in our country or in our areas, you talk about your domicile as well. When you are applying for a job, your domicile will be mentioned, your date of birth will be mentioned, your ID card number will be mentioned, right, your address will be mentioned, as well as your gender will be mentioned, plus your religion will be mentioned. These are the things that comes to your personal details. Then come the education. You will start with the highest degree that you have, then you will come to the all the other degrees or the certificates or the diplomas that you have in your education. Then come the professional experiences. In professional experience, you talk about wherever you have taught or whatever experience you attain relevant to your degree. Here girls, it should be mentioned, it should be noted that you must mention only that experience which is relevant to that post for which you are applying. If you will not mention the relevant experience, it is of no use. For example, if you are applying for a teacher and you show your experience of stitching and cutting or cooking, definitely that doesn't match with the experience of teaching, right? It means कि if you are applying for the post of a manager, then you should tell about your leading skills and all those experiences which are related with the leadership and the managing skills, right? Then skills and qualifications. This in skills and qualifications you talk about your skills and the things that you have different from others, and that must be relevant to the job for which you are applying. For example, you are fluent in English. If you are applying for typing or something accounts, your mathematics should be good, your accounts should be good, or you have a good experience, you are a very good in teamwork, or you are very good in a group work, or you can motivate people. If you are applying in any HR job, then you should mention that your convincing skills are very good. It means that you should mention those skills in your CV which are relevant to your job. And the end references should be given. References mean the contact number of those people who can confirm that you have all these qualities which you have mentioned in your CV, right girls? This is how your CV is written. Now in some of the key books you will see there are columns, there are tables. Your qualification or your professional experience is given in form of tables. You can given in form of table. For example, you will first make a table in which you talk about your personal details. For example, your name, and then your father name, and then religion, and all the stuff that I have written over here. Then you will make a table in which you will talk about serial number, name of the degree, and then serial number, name of the degree, and your university from which you did it, and then your marks and your grade. And professional experience, you can again make a table in which you will talk about your professional experience, serial number, and the name of the company where you have taken this experience and from and to. It means that you have applied in this firm and you remain here for this time. It means that you can provide your CV in the tabular form as well as in the paragraphs. Now girls, your CV should not be much lengthy. For example, if you have experience of 5 years, then your CV should go to 2 pages. Otherwise it's better if your CV will, if you are a beginner, you are applying for a job which is at the beginning, your CV must be of only 1 page. It will create a good impression. And don't over exaggerate yourself, and don't tell lies about your personality, right? Because you are going to face, and definitely the one who is going to take you as a as a worker, definitely he has much wider experience. Hopefully you understood all in this lecture, all the 3 things that we have did previously. Even then, if you have any questions, or if you do not get anything, you can ask questions, which are always welcome. And I will really appreciate if you give me a feedback that you have understood all these things well, right? Hopefully you get it. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.